esteemed graduates, dear new generation faculty, dear guests, friends, and board members. Graduation speeches are famous for being long and advisory. So today, in celebration of our 10th year of operation, I chose to give a short character speech. I tend to enjoy directing my words to my beloved graduates in person. Prior to sharing my 10-year thoughts and recall your distinctive characteristics and styles, I would like to remind you that after 4 years, you will be leading Egypt. You will be the future decision makers. You will be the catalysts of Egypt's development in one of the most critical times of Egypt's history. Therefore, please allow me to share with you my impressions, my memories, and my personal reflections I have had with each and every graduate. Your combined qualities, friendship, continuous bonds, will complete your strength and shape your future and our country's development. I will call the graduate's name in alphabetical order, and I would like to ask the families, not just the parents, but the families of the graduates to please stand up in order to be recognized. Abdallah Rida Al-Shurbagi. Abdallah يعشق الفروسية وأخلاق الفرسان. Mr. DJ, deep house, right? Good for you, Abdallah. I have a graduate who already has a job and he enjoys whatever he does. Ahmed Hassan Nassar. الشخصية المصرية الأصيلة، ابن البلد الذي يحمل قوة الفرعون المصري وحب الناس له. نصار أحمد نصار. 10 years of love to new generation that we all felt from the heart. 10 years of stage addiction. 10 years of giving advices about nutrition and health, and 10 years of spreading positivity all around. And everyone here will agree with me. Nassar, you are truly a pleasure to be around with. Ahmed Sameh Nabil. استطعت أن تذوب في المجتمع المصري بدبلوماسيتك وبقبولك. Ahmed Sameh, from soccer to politics and diplomacy, our handsome graduate walks around in school teaching students to tuck in their shirts and button their collars. Finds pleasure in satisfying his OCD needs and his meticulous fine-tuning. I foresee Egypt's distinguished diplomat. Ali Ahmed Said. one of the very few people in our world today who can go far enough to satisfy his long learning lifestyle. Ali's current neurolinguistic programming sessions are serving his character strength to an extent that is very visible on his social as well as his academic levels. أسماء مصطفى الشهاوي. When I say أسماء, I have to mention الشياكة والأناقة والetiquette. Asma is definitely the happiest person to step away from our student manual rules and regulations. You will finally be allowed to wear your beautiful makeup, Asma. They will never tell you no about that when you are in college. Asma, enjoy your elegancy. آية حازم مؤمن. آية اسمها آية حازم وهي آية في الأخلاق وهي حازمة في التصرفات. Having read 3/4 of the books in the library, Aya, you are shy, but you are sharp. You are simple, but you are very strong. Aya knows when to interfere in a conversation and when to sit back and just watch. Your presentation skills, Aya, will fly with you wherever you go. Thank you. باسم خالد الجندي. باسم، أراك مبتسما ومتفائلا دائما حتى في أصعب الظروف. Basim, you are an innovative event coordinator and a careful and positive user of social media. Your marketing strategies are as creative as any professional in the field. Basim, keep smiling and keep the ones around you safe and happy. Farida Muhammad Safwat. الطيبة والهدوء والرقة. Farida, your delicacy and fragility is coated with a heart of gold. Thank you, Farida. غدير وائل الصايغ. لما بنقول غدير هي اسم على مسمى لأنها تغدير من العلم والمعرفة والمسؤولية. غدير هي الواجهة المشرقة للمدرسة وهي الترجمة الحقيقية لرسالة المدرسة الطالبة المتوازنة. غدير, I have your job description ready in my office and I have your contract also ready in the HR department. 4 years from today, inshallah, Ghadir, you will be hired in your own school. Hassan Nasser al-Kayali. Hassan هو الصخرة وقلب الدفاع عن زملائه. وهو أكثر من يرعى مشاعرهم. Hassan, quiet, calm, well-mannered, and the furthest from trouble at all times. Hassan, your decent voice and your self-respect will remain to be the strength and the depth of your character. Hind al-Najdi. الطرب المصري الأصيل. هند تتعلم على أنغام الموسيقى الهادئة. You are the one they have been looking for in Arab Idol. And you are the one who has the X factor. In fact, Hind, you are also the one they have been waiting for in The Voice. Hind, you have filled new generation events with your magical voice. I present to you the modern version of Kulthum. In absence, Hussein Ibrahim al-Banna. Although Hussein is not with us tonight, ولكنه رجل العلاقات الاجتماعية وهو أيضا رجل أعمال المستقبل. Banna, you are helpful and generous, and we will miss your smile that you draw from behind your glasses. I wish he was with us today. Khalid Ahmed al-Taruti. Khalid رمز الطموح ورمز الاجتهاد والرغبة في التقدم. Taruti, I remember when I first interviewed you upon your registration at New Generation, and you promised me to face all challenges to achieve your maximum. I now congratulate you for hitting the honor roll. Khalid, you have the determination of steel to succeed. Thank you, Khalid. Maryam Ahmed Salama. Maryam is our new generation Cinderella. Having been a new generation baby 10 years ago, Maryam, I had planned to tell you just 2 words. Happy birthday! It's your birthday today! Mohammed Ibrahim al-Qadi. متفوق ملتزم وطموح. Muhammad al-Qadi, a young man of cautious action and a well-planned future lifestyle. Muhammad al-Qadi, you have taken your first step with proper planning. Muhammad Mohsen Boghdadi. رجل يعتمد عليه في كل زمان ومكان, for sure. A very balanced young man, a man of his word. Boghdadi, you are reliable, you are responsible, and you are always ready to help. Even your passion for dog breeds never stopped you from thinking how to utilize it for charity. Keep thinking of how to support others. Thank you, Boghdadi. Mona Hassan al-Said. منحتني رياضة التنس القدرة على التحدي والاعتماد على النفس والتواصل. Mona is our Maria Sharapova of New Generation. She's the famous tennis player with decent ethics. Focused, precise, and lively. I saw that, and I saw your commitment and your joy 10 years ago. Thank you, Mona. Noor Mohab Safwat. Noor المثقفة البشوشة البريئة. Noor, you can be anyone's best friend. You are honest, you're lovable, and you're trustworthy. You spread nothing but all the good deeds, and your values are just amazing. Omar Ahmed Tawfiq. حارس مرمى New Generation. ومش بس حارس مرمى, وأكبر حارس على روح الفريق في نيو جنريشن اللي بنسميه the bonder. I know you are a Barcelona admirer, and I know he is now in Manchester, but you will always be our one and only Victor Valdez. عمر أشرف جبل. الساحر Cristiano Ronaldo, leader of the dream team in new generation and the master of the best sense of humor. Omar has been keen to win all new generation soccer tournaments. You should be the next president of FIFA. Sepp Blatter isn't any better, Omar. He stepped down and Omar Ashraf should take over. شهد محمد عباس. شهد الأدب والاحترام والحيوية. شهد الالتزام والعلاقات المحترمة مع الناس التانية. She's the owner of the most beautiful smile on earth. Shahd tends to remind you to smile when you're not smiling. And as she smiles, all you see are her squeak eyes and the set of beautiful white teeth. You know, Shahd, you are contagiously joyful. You make everyone around you happy. سهيلة أحمد أبو النصر. سهيلة هنرتبها بمصممة أزياء دفعة 2015. هي ودودة وهي صاحبة كل الناس. مش قادرة أشوف لها صفة غير إنها she really is with everybody around. The fashion obsession, she's the future fashion designer, and I cannot wait for your next fashion show in Milan. Yara Khalid Fayed. يارا الإيجابية وتحمل المسؤولية والقدرة على التواصل والحوار. She is the president of the class of 2015. She was the one who followed the real meaning behind the quote, demonstrate what's possible. Your calmness and wise decisions were a key to your success and will remain to be your weapon in life. ياسر أحمد الكيلاني. ياسر نموذج حي للتفوق والاحترام والأدب وتحمل المسؤولية. هو مهندس دفعة 2015. When I say lead by example, I mean Yasser Kilani. Yasser, you own a heart as soft as a pillow, and he is always ready to help others, but the point is, he's ready to help them very willingly. Thank you, Yasser. Yusuf Medhat Atiyah. الدم الخفيف وهو روح الشباب المملوءة بالشقاوة. Despite the fact that you have previously worked as a professional actor with the top Egyptian stars, I have a guess that your passion for your future business will grow even stronger and will surpass any of those stars that you acted with. Thank you, Yusuf. Last but not least, أخيراً وليس آخراً, زياد ربيع عشماوي. الطموح مصدر البهجة والفرحة لزملائه. A young man, or maybe the man, embracing the many characteristics of any middle-aged man would be proud to possess. Ziad, your actions in school, with your friends, with your teachers, and even with your siblings, were that of a nobleman. Thank you, Ziad. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you a class of special characteristics, unique personality traits, outstanding performers in different fields, and the creators and leaders of our future Egypt. Not the new generation, but the upcoming, healthy and well-balanced Egyptian generations. And now, it is time for our honorable guest speaker, Professor Dr. Hussam Badrawi. The man who was the backbone of Education First project. The man who supports Education First with his time, with his effort and knowledge. Professor Hussam Badrawi is a prominent physician and a well-known politician. He is the president and founder of the Badrawi Foundation for Education and Development and chaired the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department at Cairo University. Professor Badrawi fulfilled his graduate studies at Wayne University in Detroit, Michigan, and completed his postgraduate studies at Northwestern University in Chicago, Illinois. Professor Badrawi also followed his passion for education with intense studies in methodologies for development of curricula from Boston University in Massachusetts. With more than 120 research papers, Professor Badrawi's last book was published in 2011 with the title of التعليم الفرصة للإنقاذ. With many honorary PhDs and awards from his outstanding work in education reform, quality assurance, accreditation, education strategies in Egypt and the Middle East, and the list of his biography and achievement can go on and on and on. Please allow me to call upon Professor Dr. Hussam Badrawi, our distinguished guest and honorary speaker. Thank you.
صعب قوي بعد اللي سلمى قالته ان الواحد يتكلم. It's really my honor to be with this unique, especially talented young people in their graduation class of 2015. I'm so proud of your balanced structure and of the school. I should say that this is an environment that can create the balanced Egyptians for the future. On my way to speak to you, crossed my mind exactly like every parent and every grandparent, his own graduation from school. It was not like yours here, and schools were not as large and beautiful like yours, but it is always a point in your life that you will never forget. Congratulations to you and your families. Congratulations to your teachers and your school. Your achievement is their success. I remind you to find your own voice, make your own choices. And my speech today is about your choices. To make your choice, proper choice, you have to have capabilities. And the capabilities open up for your opportunities in life. Your development can be simply defined as a process of enlarging choices which is critically linked to two issues: capabilities on one hand, opportunity on the other hand. Your future development thus represents an equation, the left-hand side of which reflects your capability and the right-hand side reflects your opportunities. Your school, your family, created the environment of increasing capabilities for you to enlarge your choices. It is our duties as families, as a society, as government, to avail those opportunities for you. Tens of questions should be raised in your mind thinking about the short-term choices that in front of you. I believe everyone is thinking of where to go next, which college and what kind of education and skill development you will choose. Choices in governing yourself if you decide to stay in Egypt or you travel abroad to go a public university or to a private one. Are you going to be independent or you stay with your family? Choices in prioritizing your objectives in every decision you take. What is you are ready to give up to achieve a priority for your career. Later on, daughters and sons, consciously or subconsciously, you will decide how much of yourselves you will give to your education, to your work, your country, and to humanity. Remember that the fundamental reality in human beings are not things needing to be moved by others or motivated by others. The point is that we are all four-dimension: body, mind, heart, and spirit. Don't ever forget that we have to develop our mind, heart, and spirit in our development. The point is, do not neglect any one of your four parts of your nature to make the right choices. Every one of you, as I heard from Dr. Salma, is a leader. One way or another. You'll be a leader in your family, you'll be a leader in your community, in your nation, maybe a world leader. You should never forget that the best leader operates also with vision, reality, ethics, and courage. Words that I heard from Dr. Salma talking to you, explaining and seeing the inside of every one of you. Leadership is a capacity, as we were discussing, me and Dr. Salma before this session, to translate vision into reality. However, without the discipline of execution, it is incomplete and ineffective. Ethics are the core of the fundamentals of the quality of human beings. And let us realize that we all need courage, and the courage is not the absence of fear. It is a choice that there is something else more important. As I always say, whatever you do with your talent, you develop your capabilities, you make your choices, it goes back to the passion of execution. The passion energizes our lives and gives us the drive. It is the fuel at the heart of vision and discipline. It keeps us at it when everything else may say, let us quit. Don't ever quit. You should build your capabilities to be able to make your choice and should choose what fits your beliefs, but do not ever prison yourself in certain paradigm box. Get out, think free, think big, and execute with discipline and passion. As you all get into college, let me remind you that this is the most beautiful years in your life. But seek in college the company of the learned and the wise in search of your truth. You will be free in college to make more choices than school. And you should know what And you should know that no good can come in keeping silence or speaking out of ignorance. Choose your friends, and I'm sure every parent here knows exactly that friendship is the most important part in this particular area of your life. They affect us, they join us in our activities, and please choose a friend who does not easily give up, someone who will not persist in wrongdoing, who will not hesitate to pursue right once he knows it. Choose your friends whose heart knows no greed, who will not be satisfied with a minimum of explanation without seeking the maximum of understanding. I believe that the best way for you to predict your futures is to create it yourselves. God bless you and your families, and congratulations, Generation Class 2015, and welcome to lead your country.
Thank you, Dr. Hossam, for such an inspirational speech. I'm sure every word you said, it will be in their heart and in their soul forever, for the years to come. After all these lovely words, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, but I know that I want to thank all of you who are here in this auditorium, parents, guests, even parents of students who are not graduating, but you're following our mission by letting us know that you are the important part and the sign of the triangle. As our mission says, New Generation International School, along with parents. Thank you, friends of the graduates who are elevating the spirit in the auditorium today. Thank you for the previous graduates, our alumni. Please stand up. Let's give them a big round of applause for sharing this beautiful moment with your friends. I would like to present the high honor rolls, beginning with valedictorians of the class of 2015, wearing the golden sashes. Please rise. Salutatorians of the class of 2015 in silver sashes. Please rise. High honor students of the class 2015 in white sashes. Please rise. Martin Luther King said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education." And Aristotle said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." You are going now into the real world. I'm not going to lecture about choices or telling you what to do. You're wise enough to know what to do. And I want you always to remember your school's motto, which is the balanced approach. Wherever you go, be balanced in your choices, be balanced in your thinking, and always remember what your teachers and what everybody kept telling you, to make good choices and be yourselves and be proud of yourselves. I always say, do your best to be the best. Class 2015. Let's now watch the video, which is ready for everyone to see. I wish you the best of luck in the future, and I congratulate you, Class 2015.
evening, honored guests, administration, teachers, family, friends, and of course the class of 2015. I'm Aya Hazem.
And I'm Yasser Ahmed.
And we are the valedictorians of the class of 2015. How do you measure the time you spent in high school? In the beginning, we measured it in class periods. As the days and the weeks passed, we measured it in semesters and later in years. By the time we reached our junior year, we were confident that we were prepared to take over from the graduating seniors, and we could not wait to rule the school. All those nights we spent cramming for the test the next morning, all of those books we read and the essays we wrote, all of those lessons we learned not only from our teachers but also from our friends. All of those friendships we began, ended, and mended, and all of those terrible and wonderful experiences we had throughout high school and other years we spent here at New Generation have led us up to this day that we never thought would come so fast. When we look back at the years, we recall a number of key milestones. The first day of school, which sets the scene for the year. The last day of school, which concludes for us a great year. In between those two dates, we can see the many events, activities, trips, and plays we had. These extracurricular activities helped our personalities become more rounded. They gave us experiences and endless learning of cooperation. We learned how to work as part of a team, sometimes as leaders and other times as team members. We learned to debate, analyze, problem solve issues, and discuss life challenges together. We also learned the true meaning of joy and giving back to our community through visiting orphanages, hospitals, and many other places. When I think about the class of 2015, I think about social activists, entrepreneurs, engineers, artists, musicians, writers, teachers, leaders, scientists, photographers, philosophers, doctors, and so much more. And now I'd like to welcome Hind Nakbi and Ahmed Nassar to the stage to recite a poem that Hind has written.
يمكن نكون متفرقين وعلى أي قرار مش متفقين، بس ياما عدت علينا سنين وفي فصل واحد متجمعين. تجمعنا حاجة واحدة اسمها الحنين، يمكن ما نكونش بيها دلوقتي حاسين، بس أول ما نفترق وعلى دنيا تانية نكون رايحين هنحس بيها وبالذكريات نقوم راجعين.
ودلوقتي كده وانتوا سامعين افتكروا كام ماتش عدى علينا وكنا فيه غالبين أو حتى يا سيدي مغلوبين. افتكروا كام مسرحية عدت علينا وكنا فيها ميسين. ضحك على المسرح شوية وسف من هنا شوية، بس قشطة احنا جامدين.
افتكروا من 4 سنين واللي عملناه في مدارس ومدرسين، وارجعوا تاني بالسنين والديش بارتيز بتاعي هتفضلوا دايما فاكرين.
وتعدي بينا سنة وسنتين وفي مستر نيكلس هوبا كنا لابسين. ولا حد معاه نجح وكان من المتفوقين.
بس عرفوا خلينا متجمعين وخلينا في هابي وفي ذا كروسبل مطحونين، بس في الاخر الذكريات ما تتنسيش طول ما احنا ماشيين. واكيد طبعا مش ناسيين مسطره السمنه وقد ايه كنا بيها. واكيد طبعا مش ناسيين مسطره السمنه وقد ايه كنا بيها متعلقين، ولما مشيت قد ايه كنا فعلا متأثرين.
ومستر فوزي حبيبي اللي كان دايما عايزنا مسؤولين والمستقبل يحذرنا ويخلينا واعيين، وياما في الرحلات خلانا مبسوطين ومستنبين. ومستنبين اللي ما جاش ولا هيجي برنسبل زي يوم الدين. ومستر رامي الأستاذة رامي اللي دايما فصلها متنحين. سنة فيزيكس وسنة كيمستري، بس الشهادة لله لازم نكون قايلين إن هي تعبت معانا كتير. وربنا هو اللي كان معانا.
وفي اخر شهر لينا واحنا مدرستنا مودعين يبعتوا لنا انجلش تيتشر جديده بس فعلا من مدريد. بس هبه فايد اللي حبيناها بسرعه ودايما كنا في وسطها مرتاحين.
وفي آخر سنة لينا وبمرور أول شهرين نسمع خبر يكون فعلا حزين.
مستر رياض مجدي فارقنا وبقى خلاص المتعب فينا، والفصل والمدرسه ما بقوش بريحته منورين، بس احنا بندعي له انه يكون ارتاح ويكون في مكان احسن مع المرحوم. ولازم طبعا نكون فاكرين شخص يمكن ما يكونش قاعد معانا سنين بس فعلا كان من الطيبين المحترمين. فارق الحياه وفارقنا والذكرى احنا ابدا مش ناسيين.
حسام هاني. حسام هاني، وفاتك سابتنا متأثرين. فعلا كلنا عليك زعلانين. بس احنا برضو متأكدين انك في الجنة يا صاحبي مع الصالحين.
وفي ختام الكلام نكون قايلين ان النيو جنريشن عرفنا فيها بعض وخلتنا كلنا متجمعين، وفي اخر ايامنا واحنا ليها مودعين لازم نعترف ان هي هتفضل حاجه كبيره في حياتنا طول ما احنا عايشين. وبجد بجد هتوحشوني قوي يا سيدي.
In addition, we would like our prayers to go to Frau Anya Adil, our German teacher who passed away as well. May Allah have mercy on her. We would also like to thank those dedicated and sincere individuals who put in exemplary effort to provide us with a balanced approach for our life and for our learning. At the forefront, a school administration. A true family is the least thing to describe them. On behalf of the class of 2015, we would also like to thank our teachers, those dedicated individuals who toiled and worked hard to make us reach our limits. We would also like to thank the support staff, the matrons, the bus drivers, the security staff, janitors, and all and every single person who worked behind the scenes to ensure the delivery of a comfortable learning environment for us. We would deeply like to thank our parents and every single one of our family members for their continuous support and love. We love you all. It has been a wonderful ride. With some rocky turns, we laughed, we learned, we cried, we made mistakes, we had fun. However, we achieved so much together. We made it. We are here today as the class of 2015, and we are proud of it. We are going to change the world. In fact, actually, we now could officially change the world. This is not a goodbye, but see you in a few years. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment, the presentation of diplomas for the class of 2015.
planning to major in mechanical engineering at the German University in Cairo, Abdullah Rida Shurbagi.